At some point, all sim players ask the same question. What in the world happened to the Goth family? In my Pleasant View, Dina Caliente Goth happened. Mrs. Goth has moved into a brand new mansion, and nothing says family legacy like her subdividing the family home and renting it out to complete strangers. There's a story behind this renovation. I'm just hoping the skeletons stay in the closet until after the tenants sign the lease. Let's get started. Hello, most awesome Sims 2 fans. Welcome to the channel. I'm Tipsy Mommy Shark. Today, we are talking about what happened to the Goth family and why Dina felt the manor needed a complete overhaul by turning one of Pleasant View's most iconic homes into 3 very different apartments. Before we get started, tearing into the Goth family history and looking at wallpaper swatches, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps with our algorithm and the cost of moving all those Goth family graves to a cemetery. One of the first things you see me change is the entryway to the manor. I felt like the staircase needed to turn into the hallway, which would give me more space for whatever I want to do with the apartment, but keep that gothic charm of the original entry. Apparently, when Dina wanted to move into her new mansion, she took or sold just about anything that wasn't nailed down. You can see that here. We're going to need new kitchen, new bathrooms throughout the entire place. She even took the iconic living room fireplace. I guess Dina was determined to get every last penny that she could from the old place. The dining area had originally been extended when Dina first married old Mortimer, and I liked the addition of the windows to this room because it brought in some much needed light. I used some cheap cabinets in the kitchen, as per Dina's instructions, of course. The rooms are in the same location as they originally were. I added a bathroom in the old dining area. Dina did give back the fireplace, thankfully, and I added a single bedroom. For this floor, I wanted to keep the layout and the decor as close as possible to what we and Mortimer would have remembered. It's not exactly as the home used to be, but there's still enough familiar pieces here to make it feel like the old Goth manor. I think a true Goth enthusiast could rent this apartment and almost feel like they were living in the old manor as it once was. In my Pleasant View, Cassandra brought her father, Mortimer, back from the dead, only to have him marry that gold-digging Dina Caliente. Unable to stop herself, Cassandra attacked Dina at the wedding. Dina was with child, so poor Mortimer had no choice but to ask Cassandra to leave the family home. Cassandra moved down to our beach area and married Darren Dreamer. They had twins, and Cassandra does not see her father very much these days. Alexander grew up and went off to college, where he eventually got engaged to Lucy Burb. And somewhere along the way, Dina decided that being Mrs. Goth came with certain expectations. She convinced Mortimer to move into a new home, the biggest home in Pleasant View. Marrying into the Goth family means certain things are simply unacceptable, like not keeping up with the land grabs. And then there's Bella. Bella's disappearance has always been a little suspicious. Mortimer was a suspect, Dina was a suspect, and then there was Don Lothario.
Everybody's a suspect!
3 people who just happen to have their own connections to Bella, and somehow nobody knows exactly what happened to her. I'm sure it's perfectly innocent. Probably. So why would Dina want to live in Bella's old house? Why would Mortimer want to keep living surrounded by all those memories? Especially when those memories include a missing wife, a daughter who blames Dina, and enough family drama to fill an entire soap opera. And now there's little Mortimer Jr. to think about. What if those ghosts in the backyard scare the poor child to death? The graves were moved to Pleasant View Cemetery, and Mortimer and Dina moved into a new mansion. The old manor, though, stayed in the family. Dina may have wanted to get away from that ugly old house, but she certainly wasn't going to walk away from property value. The Goth family's motto has changed from family, mystery, and tragedy to location, location, location. I have blabbed so much that we've already started on the second apartment. I wanted this one to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, and we definitely achieved that with 2 very nice sized bedrooms and a living room that is, well, you can see, less nice sized. You have to make sacrifices somewhere. Much of the second floor did not have its original paint and wallpaper anymore because Dina had already started remodeling up there. She had long since moved out of Mortimer's bedroom and into a room of her own. This was once the baby came along. She had more important things to worry about, like creating a proper nursery suite for Mortimer Jr. Both Dina's bedroom and the nursery had been completely refinished, so I decided to keep those colors when decorating the 2 bedrooms in the apartment. I'd also kept the wallpaper from Mortimer's old bedroom, which now serves as an eat-in kitchen and apartment entry. I think this is a great little piece of history that is turning this space into a very respectable rental. I felt like the colors in these bedrooms made the whole apartment feel light and airy, which is a nice change from some of the darker rooms of the old manor. For the master suite, I was able to add sliding doors that lead out to the balcony. This is above that dining room addition I mentioned earlier and gives us a little outdoor space without changing the footprint of the house. I think this is a really nice feature for this apartment. I like when my apartments have some kind of outdoor space, yards, decks, balconies, something where my Sims can get outside, but is also part of the apartment. I like it personally, so of course I assume my Simmies do too. Since I'm the one paying the rent on this universe, it's my vote that counts. Do you like giving your Sims outdoor spaces? Or am I just spoiling them? Let me know in the comments down below. As I'm wrapping up my little rant about outdoor spaces, I went ahead and deleted the stairs that led from the attic to the roof. Sure, this could have been a nice little bonus area for whatever poor little Simmy ends up renting this place, but those stairs are hogging up way too much space, and I'm already struggling for my life trying to make this unit feel remotely functional. Dina wanted this place to shine, which is adorable, because this apartment is basically a broom closet cosplaying as a living space. Unlike the other units, I wanted this one to have that slapped together attic vibe, the kind of space where you walk in and immediately think, yep, someone added a kitchen and called it rustic. It's dusty, cramped, and has exactly the kind of energy you would expect from a room where secrets go to ferment. It makes you wonder if Bella is truly buried under the floorboards. This build will be available for free on my Patreon page, no membership required. The link will be in the description down below. But be warned, I did use the lot cleaner, but this is the original Goth home from my game. Sims have lived and died on this lot. Download it at your own risk. The attic became one of my favorite rooms in the house. I love dark and creepy. I would have liked to have kept the stairs and maybe put a solarium on the roof, but I didn't add it because it really didn't work with the story I was telling, and you wouldn't have added it for a rental apartment. I did have to go back later and fix missing ceiling tiles that were under the roof. You guys have probably been screaming about that all along. I guess when the original house was built, there were not seasons. I am not sure why I did not notice that when the Goths were living there. I am sure they were freezing, but when I moved my tenants in, it was winter, and I was surprised to find snow on the windowsills. It was truly magical and horrifying. It should be fixed now, maybe. If not, we're just going to call it historic charm. The house is now graduated from creepy old house to questionable apartment complex. We are going to be sprinkling amenities, a pool, a playground, a tiny garden patch, and a miniature orchard growing right in the old cemetery. Now for some tipsy news. I want to thank you all for surviving my chaotic upload schedule while dealing with my tipsy daughter's wedding. You have all been saints. In about 5 weeks, around mid-September, I'm packing up my entire life and moving to another state. I have no idea how many videos I'll manage to squeeze out before October. Maybe a few, maybe none. Maybe I'll accidentally vlog myself crying into a cardboard box, Blair Witch style. Who knows? I will be back this fall with more chaos, more snark, more stories, because if there's one thing you can count on, it's I will come back to torment some Sims. Let me know in the comments if you would rent one of these apartments. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching. Happy simming, and bye-bye.